Hey, this is Pierre Draco talking. The other day, I have friends in France who told me, hey, do you know that in the US there are more accident by car with a car than in France? I said, oh, I'm going to look at that. And so I look at this on Google and I found this article. But as you can see, this is not easy to sort information. So let me show you a few tips in Excel. So I'm gonna launch Excel. And the first thing, do you know that you can import data from the web? So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna enter the URL of this page. And Excel is gonna try to find if there is a table in the page. So if it's a well-formed HTML page, it will find the table. So here's it finds the table. I can unload it. But as you can see now, I have some rows that are not interesting for me. Some columns, nothing is not, well formed. So here I'm gonna change this a little bit using the Power Query. So when I edit this, it launches Power Query, which is a very powerful tool in Excel that help me to change a little bit my data set. So I'm going to first remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the top 9 rows. So remove the top 9 rows that are not useful here. Then I don't need this column. I just want the number of deaths. Total death by accident last year. And as you can see, it's text. So here it says data type is text. So I'm going to change it to whole number. And I'm going to say, okay, that's good. So it will change my table here. So everything is fine. And now I can see, sort, filter. So I can see uh, by alphabetical order. I can see by what country has the most number of accidents, the death by car accidents. Obviously, it's going to be the biggest country. So I would like to have maybe a ratio with the population. That will be better. But I don't have the population here. So here's a tip. So if I select this column and now I go into data and I use this data type, I'm going to use the data type to call locations. And this data type will gather information on the web to see different information based on each country. And I hope there will be in this location, there will be some data about the number of deaths or population. Eventually, I can also see, you know, how big is this number compared to other deaths. So that's coming. Here it is. So now you can see there's a little icon here. So if I over this icon, I have information about the country here. Um, I can see there's some uh, items you didn't find the information. So Congo, you didn't find it. Um, so probably the name is not correct. It didn't find a solution for that. Let's see if there are other. So Guinea here says, is it the country? Is it Guinea-Bissau? So it's country Guinea, Congo. That's the problem. There's two Congo. Is it a country? So I can curate my, not everything apparently, but I can curate most of it. That's the first thing, but also you can add columns here. So, and he proposed some columns. So here I see there is um, there's annual death. Oops, I have the annual death number, and there should be the population somewhere. So let's find the population also. Population. So now I have the annual death and population. So I can close this, and now I can do my manual work in Excel. So if I want to have a ratio, let's make it smaller. Okay, if I want to have a ratio between the car accident death and the population, I can do that. I can say car per pop, and this is gonna be this number divided by this number, and I can turn that into a percentage, I guess. So you can see now it's 0 because it's so small. So I'm going to add some number. So I have a better understanding. And now I can sort by this ratio. And I can filter out the Congo, DR Congo. Where is it? Can get this out. So here are the biggest ratio. So we can see that it's in this country compared to the population that you have the more accidents, death by accident, by a car accident. Now, if I want to look at what my friend told me, if I want to compare France and the US, just have to select both. So, which one has the biggest ratio? United States, so he's right. My friend is right. So you can use this powerful tool. First, the tool you already know is importing data from a web page. That's one thing. The second thing is to use Power Query to transform your data set and make it, sortable, filtering. You can filter, you can, this the right number, it's not a text, etc. And change columns. And then you can use this data set, these data types, and there are so many. So some are more consumer focused, but other are very useful, like this one, like location, like geography. I'm not sure the stocks and maybe the currency that can be very helpful. People, that's for I can show you people. It's funny. People is funny. So let me do that in other. If I do, I don't know. Eisenhower, Einstein, um, Beethoven, Rembrandt, not sure it's spelled. And I use this people data type. And double click on this. Oops, didn't work. Why it didn't work? Let me undo. Let's do again people. Yeah, so now it found the right name, and see the magic. have the access to the picture, etc. But here I can see date of birth. I can add what else? Um, uh, Date of death. I can see notable books. Funny. I can see a lot of things actually. Spouse, siblings, place of death. Is there a picture somewhere? Image. Hey! So let's see if I do. Yeah. So if I select those 4 lines, expand it a little bit. Yeah, how wonderful it is. Pretty powerful. And you see there's another crusade in Europe. I can see the detail of the book. So it's pretty powerful tool. The data type, and you have several ones, so you can try to play with the one you like, investigate, but it's very powerful, especially regarding the population, just like I did here. Hope this was helpful.